Hey, today we're looking at Proverbs chapter 14 in number 6. A scoffer seeks wisdom and does not find it, but knowledge is easy to him who understands. I think this one is a huge part of my childhood, or I wouldn't say childhood. When I got saved, I was 15. I had an open mind to things of God because I guess in middle school I did scoff God because all the religious people always were making fun of me and teasing me. Like I remember very clearly in 5th grade, um, I don't want to embarrass her, but like Jennifer was like saying, we were waiting for the teacher, and she's like, didn't what the teacher say was blasphemous? And I was like, what are you talking about? And she said, against God. I was like, which God? Because I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Gods. I mean, at that point I was already studying about Egyptian gods and stuff. She's like, you don't know God. And so, yeah, I didn't, at that time, I started rebelling against their concept of God because I thought, gosh, you guys want to make fun of me because I don't believe in something I don't have knowledge on. It's like, you don't believe in asparagus? Like, I've never heard of asparagus, You can't, you didn't tell me about it, but you're going to make fun of me for not understanding it? That's not how we go about witnessing to people or telling people about Jesus. And, of course, it was just a 5th grader to a 5th grader at that time. But so I wasn't a scoffer. I just rebelled against people's arrogant attitudes and thinking I should know something that they automatically know. It's like, well, if I wanted to get into a battle of wits, like, do you know this? Do you know that? I could have asked her all kinds of crazy things about comic books. But in 9th grade, I had a person that sat with me at lunch. I want to say Frank, I can't remember his name. We got in a debate about evolution. Not debate. I mean, he opened my mind to some things because I was open-minded, and I was like, wow, but he didn't tell me about Jesus Christ because I don't even know if he believed in him. He just didn't believe in evolution. And that opened my mind to a creator. Now, when I did get saved, I had all these questions because I didn't grow up in a church. I didn't grow up reading the Bible. I didn't know anything. And I was like, God, is it wrong to do this? Is it wrong to do that? Is it okay to do this? Is it okay to do that? And I opened my mind and I sought God's wisdom, and he gave it to me. Either I would say, God, is it wrong to do this? And like somehow or another, my eyes would fall upon a Bible verse. Like, oh my gosh, that's the answer. So I would pray to God, and he would answer through his word, through the youth pastor or whatever that guy was that would do Wednesday nights Bible studies or something. I don't know if he was a youth pastor, but anyway, what was it? Also, just things like that. Like Mitchell, I would sit with Mitchell at lunch and ask him, like, and he was a Pentecostal, and I would ask him, like, is it wrong to do this? Is it okay? Where's in the Bible for this? And we had really opening discussions, and God sent somebody to me. Mitchell was sent to me. He sent the Bible to me, and he sent, people at church to me to help me. And I didn't thwart them. I didn't scoff them. I was open-minded. Now, a scoffer, I see these people on the internet all the time. They're like, your God is dead. The rapture's never going to happen. And it's like, well, that's why you don't have wisdom, because you're scoffing. And the Bible does talk about scoffers in the last days. And it talks about them scoffing the rapture. Like, where is this coming of the Lord you're talking about? Nothing's changed. It's just the same as it always was. Blah, blah, blah. Well, scoffing comes from haughtiness, which is having an arrogant, non-humble attitude. Are you humble today? Are you able to be taught? Because if you're not humble, you're arrogant, you think you know everything. If you're one of these atheists out here that thinks you know better than everybody else, you'll never learn. And I don't have time to waste on you. I don't. It's like, well, you think, no. You're not going to pull me into that conversation. I don't waste time on people who aren't ready. I mean, I will go out there. I mean, I'm going to give the gospel wherever I go. But at the same time, if you're going to fight it, I'm like, have a nice day. Move right along. Because you just got to shake the dust off and move right along. So a scoffer will not get that wisdom. I don't believe in God. I asked God one time and he didn't do anything to me. It's because you weren't asking humbly. You were asking with an arrogant attitude. I actually, sought the Lord, and he found me. I said, God, if you're real, I'd like to know. I didn't say like, yeah, if you're real, you'll show me. It's all about the attitude. Knowledge is easy to him who understands. Understands what? Well, I think that's a way of saying that who's trying to be humble, who's trying to put themselves in a place of want to know, to understand, to be willing to understand. Well, I hope this helps you, and if it does, let me know in the comments below. Have a fantastic day.